And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely break in the lovely Brutal OC as we've returned with our semifinals. Oh boy, it's been again a pretty intense broadcast so far. A lot of TVPs, a lot of Terran versus Protoss, but now we have our first PvP of the evening. We have a PvP here with herO and herO. herO is going to be coming as the heavy favorites, but it's a PvP. Anything can and will happen, especially with this format. Game 1 is predetermined. The map is predetermined, I should say, and Game 1 is going to be here on Neon Violet Square. Let's go. So jumping into our semifinals. Again, as a reminder, we have 4 players left in the tournament. We have herO, Creator, Zaun, and Cure. 3 Protosses and 1 Terran. As we are going to be loading in and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Neon Violet Square, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing, oh, himself, currently teamless. It is Creator. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming, WBG. It is herO. Here we go. From here we have our PvP, and we don't often get to experience PvPs on Neon Violet Square. As a reminder, the starting map is predetermined. The starting map is chosen here at the start of the round, so both the upper and lower semifinals will be beginning here on Neon Violet Square. That's where we are. That's who we be. Here we go. And so now we are going to be moving out with our initial probe scouts. We do have our gateways on the high ground. Now, it is not uncommon on this map to go for a gate cyber expand, to go for a faster nexus. The reason for this is because you are very defendable here on 2 and 3 bases. As you can imagine, with the pocket base, with the ramp as well, with the high ground advantage, economic openers are the standard. We'll see if we do deviate from that. For now, looks like a cybercore. Yeah, cybercore here out of Creator, cybercore out of herO as well. So economic openers all around. Single gateway into cybercore into nexus. Next IR on the way. I mean, I say they're on the way, but we do have both players doing their best to delay the expansions. Pylon block here from Creator, and we should be seeing the same here from herO as well. Oh, as herO may try to go for the unnatural natural even. That is an option. For now, though, gases are being taken, and if the pylon blocks are successful, then we should be going for a Stargate before Nexus. Should be, at least. So there we go. Second pylon gets placed. Likewise, herO being as annoying as possible. Both players going to be opening up with their initial units. There it is. Stargate open out of here. Stargate before expand. Creator, he has yet to really commit to any tech, as he is going for the Nexus. Okay, so we have our decision. We have our openers here. Creator is going to be slightly more economic. Meanwhile, herO is going to be more aggressive. With this Stargate, the goal here is to open up with an Oracle and to get some economic damage done across the map, while he has a later expansion to make up for that. So Creator should have more probes, and it's going to be on Creator to maintain and to keep that worker count. We'll see if he can. See if he can. As herO is setting up back at home. So good. We are keeping up with each other. Adept shades in, gets surrounded. Nice cleanup here by Creator. Does shut this down. Likewise, behind this is going to be a Twilight Council opener out of Creator. herO opening up Oracle. As the Oracle is moving out. Going to be Stargate opener into Robo. Now this tells us that herO is going to be more passive. Because herO knows he's going to be behind in Blink Stalkers because of his Stargate opener, he's going for the Robo into Immortals, into a more defensive composition until he builds up a high enough Immortal count, and then later herO breaks out. That's why herO is going for the Robo into a Forge as well. As the Oracle dips in, but so far Creator he's keeping up, going for the Stasis. Stasis is denied. Creator, he defends well. He does defend well. And the dynamic here is going to be herO defending and Creator maintaining map control. Blink is on the way, of course. Blink is on the way. With the help of Blink, of course, Creator, he can shut down all the aggression. He can keep herO contained. But can he break herO? That I'm less certain of, especially on Neon Violet Square. As one Stalker goes down, he's going for the Sentry. Sentry, ooh, it's Willful as well. Up, just barely. Sentry goes down. Nice big off out of herO. He waddles away. He won't escape. And FSA shade into the main, and they won't get much done either here. In general, Creator, he is defending well. He's protecting his mineral lines. Does shut this down. But for how much longer? We're still waiting for either a third base for... There we go, it's a third base. So Creator, he's just going to be extending his economy. And herO, he's building up those immortals. And again, herO, he should not move out until he has critical mass. I'm referring to like 3, maybe 4 immortals. herO from here can just take his third base, and he should be leaving his main army back at home. Is harassing, of course. He's being active with adepts, active with oracles, but not much more than that. As here, he gets eyes on the third. He knows. He now knows that Creator is expanding. Here he should take his own, going for his own pocket base. And again, here he's quite fond of this style, going for like an economic opener into Mass Immortal. Does it quite often. And it's one of those things where even though Creator is going to have a higher Stalker count, with a high enough Immortal count, the Stalkers won't matter. They will not matter. They just crumble before Mass Immortal. herO not going for the pocket base, thankfully, going for the standard third instead. Expanding linearly. Getting to +1, eventually into +2. herO, he has the option to go for a +2 timing. It's going to be an option. We'll see if he can. See if he can here. As immortals are building up. Likewise, charge is on the way. From here, herO, he should go into Archon production. Likewise, Creator, because Creator has the map control, honestly, he should be taking a faster fourth. Like, he has a faster third base into a faster fourth, into maybe earlier tech. Like, you probably could get away with faster disruptor production, for example. But for the time being, we're kind of taking in a linear way. Just charge lots, +1, Archons as well. Everything looking normal. Go. It's just building up. Again, Creator just maintaining map control. Both just Archons on the way. No one's rushing into disruptors, just Archons are in production here with the Temple Archives. And both players are just kind of racing into that kind of maxed out army. We are just getting there. Here, getting his fourth. Now, I did mention that he should be moving out with 4 Immortals, and we have how many so far? We have 4, soon to be 5, so it's going to be a 5 Immortal push here for herO. I believe that 5th Immortal, 5th Immortal is going to coincide with +2, as +2 is almost done, and that's lined up here with the Prism. So here we go, herO, he's done enough turtling, and now it's time to push. And again, this is a beefy army, 5 Immortals, 2 Archons. Of course, there are going to be more High Templar reinforcements, more Zealot reinforcements as well. And what is he going to be pushing into? Checking the army compositions here, 2 Immortals and 1 Archon. Like, there's not really that much of him to defend. It's on Creator to slow down the push, to slow it down, and to maybe even snipe the Warp Prism. If he can get behind the army, if he can get inside that Prism, then Creator, he can slow this down and shut this down as well. Oh. As here, he does break free. He's moving out. Again, he has a terrifying army. This is what hero's been building up towards the entire game. Creator is trying to slow this down. Gets a Zealot. Does get a Zealot. Likewise, still being forced back. More Archons morphing in. More Zealots as well. And we need more Archons for Creator. As it's going to be a lot of charges collapsing in. I mean, we need more of everything. Time is quite comparable. There is a shield battery, thankfully. And a cannon. There is something. At the same time, Bird's going to be going down. And here he commits. Does commit in. Dives on the main army. Going for the Immortals. The shield battery's putting in a lot of it. It's actually helping quite a bit. But the Immortals are going to be going down. 3 of them, they're so low. They're so close to falling. And herO, he's breaking through. He's breaking through the main army. I mean, again, nice juggling here by Creator. Very nice juggling. Does preserve the Immortals for as long as he can. The Immortals are still alive. Oh my god. And Creator, he holds. He does hold on. It just barely goes to the dive. Takes down the War Prism. At least he wants it. Oh, does want it. He will get it as well. Oh, at least he tries to. Yeah, Prism goes down, and Creator, he shuts down the main army. Again, it was very impressive. Creator, he was able to save and preserve those 3 Immortals for the entirety of the fight, just now losing 1. Uh-oh. But did Creator overextend? He has to be careful. Once again, he saves his Immortals. So again, just very nice control out of Creator. And herO, he was lacking his own. As the armies, they bounce off each other. herO does have a slight probe lead. And here he only survives with 2 Immortals. Looking at the units tab, of course, the Immortal count is now in favor of Creator. Both players have 2-2. They have +2. herO is getting ready for the second wave, the second round. He has rebuilt the War Prism. Let's rebuild the Prism. Immortal races back. Shield battery has energy. Once again, he tries to dive in, but there are 2 Archons. That's a lot of splash damage. He has Zealots, they are going to be melting, and G overcharging with the shield battery. So far, once again, nice kiting here from a Creator. Does kite back, saves the Archon. Does save the Archon. Oh, barely does save the other as well. And once again, he is holding on. But reinforcements are on the way here. He's trying to break through. Getting us over the expansion. Getting Creator, he has been trading well. And the boys are being pulled into the Archons. Oh my god. The probes are going to be going down and brutal losses. That's 9 probes falling. And here, does he have enough? Up. Using another Archon. Once again, another Archon goes down. Does get into the mineral line. Here, he is running out of units though. He is running out. But he breaks through. He does it. There's only 1 Archon left. No more Immortals. herO, he finally takes the fight. He takes it. GG. And herO, he takes game number 1. Whew, that was a very long all-in, by the way. GG. I was very impressed by Creator's initial defense, not gonna lie. With Creator just juggling his Immortals, he was able to save all 3 for so long. Very impressive hold by Creator initially, but the second wave did break him in the end. Unfortunately, Creator, he wasn't quite set up for it as well. He didn't throw down extra shield batteries. Likewise, he did end up bleeding out those Archons and Immortals over time. This time, he wasn't able to save them as well as he did previously, and herO takes the lead. herO does take a lead. That leads us into game number 2. Game 2 is going to be on Frostline. Another large map, but a more exposed map, less defendable. If you recall, last game was pretty passive. We saw some pretty economic openers into some more defensive play, into 4-base saturation, and then herO moved out with +2. Here we should be seeing more aggression earlier on. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Frostline, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Weibo Gaming. It is herO. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Red Protoss player from South Korea. Down in the series, we'll see if he bounce back and force the ace match. It is a Creator. Here we go. I want to see the Skytoss mirror. That is very dependent on maps, unfortunately. Like, even here on, I mean, especially here on Frostline, we should not be seeing a gate into Cybercore. We should be seeing 2 gate openers. Here, this map is large, true. This is a large map, but it is also a much more exposed map. You're much more vulnerable here on Frostline, as there is no ramp coming into the natural. The entry point is very wide. It's not as narrow as it is on other maps, and there is no other point of elevation here to defend. Everything here is on the same, like, plane of elevation. Likewise, the third bases are very exposed as well, wide open ramps, and very spread out from each other. So you can be very assertive on Frostline. But we'll see. As, yep, 2 gate opener. 2 gate opener out of Creator. Meanwhile, herO going for a 2 gate opener as well. So 2 gate openers all around. We have potential to be aggressive. From here, we can open up a double Stalker, double Adept, or Stalker Sentry, or even Sentry Expand. So there are different ways to play things out from here. We'll keep an eye on the initial unit. We'll see how our players do decide to play this out. As the Cybercore is now done. And we have our initial units. Okay, it's going to be a Stalker Sentry here out of Creator, and Stalker Sentry out of herO. Okay, mirrored builds. Mirrored build so far. This is the stock standard way to open up. The Sentry allows you to scout. Hallucinations are amazing in this matchup, especially with energy overcharge now available. It means you have even more energy, even more hallucinations, even more scouting. So it can be quite difficult to hide tech from your opponents in PvP, especially if a player opens Sentry. As sentries have arrived. Interesting. So it's going to be a Stalker Sentry into double Stalker out of Creator. This is much more aggressive, much more assertive here from the red Protoss. Meanwhile, herO, Sentry Stalker into double Sentry. So extra sentries for herO is going to be more defensive, is going to be safer play from the blue Protoss, more aggressive from Creator, I would imagine. As with these extra Stalkers, they should be moving out. As it was pushed out, so herO getting a proxy pylon across the map. The main armies will clash, and herO, he has to back off. Oh, late reaction, late response here. He's going to lose the Stalker. Yeah, Stalker takes a lot of hits. Nice force field, but the Stalker will still fall. Massive pickup. 1 Stalker goes down. And herO, he has to get the hell out of here. Oh no, the Sentry gets cornered. Another brutal loss. Sentry goes down. Stalker as well. herO, he's in trouble. He has to race back. He's throwing down a proxy across the map. But he needs to survive. Needs to hold. As herO, he's down in army. Down in supply. Does catch all those Stalkers. Very nice force fields. Trading 1 for 1. Does have a 1-to-1 trade. Does force the recall. Gets a second Stalker. Whew. And herO holds. And again, here he can reinforce across the map. And he's setting up for an all-in. He's on how many gateways? 2 gateways back at home. A 3rd gateway across the map instead. The Adepts, they move out. And they will get eyes on the probe, but they don't get eyes on the proxy. But he knows something's wrong. He's like, what is the probe doing here? Now he knows. Gateway is revealed. And we need shield batteries. We need shield batteries to defend. Creator, he hallucinates. He's getting desperate. But now though, holding on. Nice force fields locking down the army. He gets rid of the sentries. Sentries go down. Points are being pulled. And Creator, he's in trouble. The shield battery does help. Shield battery does support. Creator buying some time. Force field locks down a hallucination. Again, very nice hallucination so far. Buying so much time. But now it's just the main armies. They fight against each other. Creator gets across with the Adepts. Probes are falling. But here he's breaking through. Nice NG overcharge. Stalkers, they hold. And Creator is holding on. Takes down a Stalker. He gets 1. He gets 2. 3. Oh my god, the split shots. The control. Creator, he's surviving, but the shield batteries are running out of energy, and we just energy overcharged. There's no overcharge left. And herO, he looks like he is snowballing out of control. The Adepts, they have arrived to reinforce. Stalker goes down. Shades on the main army. Does focus down the Stalkers, and Creator, he's being overwhelmed. There's just barely not enough. It's only 5 units, but it's more than what Creator has. As more Stalkers have arrived, and Creator, he has nothing left. Ay, ay, ay. barely wasn't able to hold on. Behind this, he was taking into Blink, not into Immortals. GG gets called as Blink will not finish, and herO will take the series at 2-0. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. herO, he will claim the series. A very intense game number 2 as opposed to the more passive game 1. Again, we spoke about it. Frostline, you are vulnerable to aggressive builds and aggressive styles. herO took it to another level though, and again, it was still a very close game state. It was unfortunate that Creator, of course, was taking into Blink. As we saw, Blink just never came into play. It was never a factor in that game as it finished far too late. And again, ideally, against when you're up against an all-in like that, when you're up against a proxy, if Creator had scattered sooner, if he had seen the proxy sooner, Robo into Immortal, Immortal arrives, bam, you defend. Or at least extra gateways, right? Extra gateways to be able to keep up with the reinforcements, with the production of your opponent, if not exceed them. With that, GG, well played. We have our first player to the finals. herO, he advances on to the grand finals, and herO, he's waiting for his next opponent. Who's it going to be? It's going to be the winner of our next series. It's going to be the winner of our next semifinals match. We have Cure and Zeon facing off in another TVP. Sorry, like 6th TVP of the day. It's a lot of Terran versus Protoss. How many have we had? We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th TVP. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it.